What's up, everybody? The Crap Gamer here, the most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know it. Also the king of all gaming-related media, and you already know that as well. Well, E3 has come and gone, another fantastic year, especially if you're an Xbox One owner. If you're a PS4 or Wii U owner, you have my condolences because it wasn't so hot for you guys. But on the other hand, you know, there is a lot of stuff to look forward to in the future. One thing that I will say is the PS4 fanboys are definitely kind of reaching and at a point where, you know, they're a little bit feisty, maybe a little bit on the offensive because the PS4 and Sony in particular had a pretty bad show and they're not even going to bother to show up on the Gamescom floor. And so you have the PS4 fanboys bring up a Paris game show or something that nobody's even heard of and nobody cared about before Sony said they were going to skip Gamescom and do that instead. It's not really a media event, but if you think Sony fanboys are salty now, wait until 5 weeks from now when Microsoft is doing world premieres of Crackdown, Scalebound. We're getting new Quantum Break stuff. We're also getting new IP reveals and things like that. So I think that it's going to be even worse then because you're not going to have any Sony conference to compare it to. It's going to be all eyes on Microsoft, and I think that the biggest shot fired across the bow was obviously backwards compatibility. You're at GameStop. I see people buying 360 games for their Xbox One. People, thousands and thousands of people are voting on which games they want to make backwards compatible. Basically a big fuck you to Sony and their big $400 million Gaikai purchase, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Sony's come out damage controlling like no other. Like usual, oh, well, our gamers don't want backwards compatibility. I think that's ironic and funny since they never asked anybody, and they particularly didn't ask me because I would love it. But then in the very same day, there's an article with the European head of PlayStation saying, we're doing remasters because there's 40% of people who own a PS4 that didn't own a PS3. So wouldn't you think if you offered backwards compatibility, those 40% would actually want that instead of having to rebuy all these games? You know, it doesn't really make sense to me, but at the end of the day, you know, PS3 games would be cheaper to go out and buy than these remasters that they're releasing. And I think that Sony is all about making that money no matter what they have to do, whether it be shady Kickstarters for established games or lying to people, misleading consumers. That's their forte, and I can't wait for all the damage control around Gamescom because Microsoft came out with a 1-2 buckle my shoe combination of E3 phenomenon, and then they're going to do the same thing at Gamescom with no competition whatsoever. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see the damage control, and I'm excited to see the ponies do the damage controlling. They do that pony shuffle well. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, rate, subscribe. Wreck 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer, out.